Oh, Christmas Eve, how lovely is this kitty? Oh, Christmas Eve, oh, Christmas Eve, how lovely is this boy? Oh, he's so cute. Look at my boy looking out the window. What's up, nerds? It's your boy, Steve the Cat, and the OGGM coming to you live from Site B on this lovely Friday morning. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning here at Site B. It is the Hanukkah, Christmas, New Year's, Kwanzaa, Festivus, Krampus season. And it's Friday, which means we got time to wake on over to our friends at PAIZO, Blablozo, Potato, and take a look at what's new in the world of potato. But first, my cat. Okay, that's enough cat. Pathfinder 2E bundle. Okay, there is on Humble Bumble, there is a Pathfinder 2nd Edition Legacy bundle with 24 rule books available. What is a Legacy bundle? It's not that old that it should have a Legacy bundle. I'm not sure it's a good idea that they're calling it Legacy bundle. So here it is. It looks like it's everything that has come out for Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Didn't somebody just tell me the other day, oh, I just finished getting all my Pathfinder 2nd Edition books? And I was like, they just announced Pathfinder 2nd Edition 2E, right? And then the whole new thing. And they're like, no, I've got to buy them all over again. Well, if you wanted to buy them all over again, now you could, because the bundle has got a whole bunch of stuff in it for Pathfinder 2E and some older stuff that's been converted to Pathfinder 2E. So we've got Pathfinder and Pathfinder 2E. There's mostly Pathfinder stuff in the picture, but it does say 2nd Edition Legacy Bundle. So be that what you will. Core rulebook, source books, and adventures for the original non-remastered version of Pathfinder 2B. The bundle has 3 tiers, 5, 15, and 25. So everything you've ever wanted for Pathfinder, and it goes to support literacy and Free Comic Book Day, which is always a good thing. And that's on Humble Bumble. What's new in the Pathfinder Vlogland? Well, as you guys know, we found the ORC. Thank you to our friend Aaron Cornelius for finding the ORC for us in the wild. The link down below. It is available on the website for the law firm, AZO law firm, whatever it's called. I don't know. Okay, great. Yay, it's available finally. You would think, considering, I've said this before, you would think, considering how popular and important the ORC was to PAIZO, is to PAIZO, and is to PAIZO going forward, that it would be very easy to find a link to it on the first page of their site. Is still very clunky. So it might be a few minutes before we get to the first page. I need a new computer, guys. That's why I need just to support me, so I can get a new computer for Christmas. All right, so we got the link for Pathfinder. We got the link for Subscribe Now. We got the link for Starfinder. Okay, right here, there should be, nope. Okay, right here, there should be, no. How about, no. Maybe that, no. Right here, no. Okay, maybe it's, no. It's here, right? No. Okay, maybe it's one of these. No. All right, okay, there's got to be a link, right? I mean, it's important. Right? Okay, maybe it's under guidelines. No, it's not under guidelines. How about community use? Maybe there's a link to it from community use. No, it's you invested a lot of time and energy and effort to making this ORC a thing. It is very important to the future of Pathfinder product. Therefore, you would think you would make a link to a easily navigatable, easy to read version of the ORC so that I, a potential publisher, could look at the ORC, decide whether I want to publish under the ORC or not, have the legal document stuff that I need to put on my product to make sure it follows all the ORC bells and whistles on your site, easy to find. It's not. Now, Mr. Cornelius had to dig through the site and through the posts to find the link, and then the link takes you to the website of the law firm. Or you could just go to Cobalt Press Project Black Flag, where they have made the ORC and the 5e SRD available to you in a free PDF that is very easy to understand and navigate. And they tell you right out where you can find it. So I don't know. That said, what, if anything, has gone on with Pathfinder since the last time we were here? Not much. They're still trying to push this whole downtime mode thing. So what is downtime mode? So we know in the ecosphere that is the fantasy tabletop role-playing game, we have dungeon crawl, right? We've got city crawl, right? We've got hex crawl and point crawl, and then we've got the ones that sort of mishmash all together. Downtime mode wants to add a new gameplay. This is part and partial with the whole comfy role-playing. I want a game that's just like Miyazaki. Have you ever watched Miyazaki films? No. But they're all comfy and safe, aren't they? No, they're not. So this downtime mode thing is like, okay, so here's this new thing. What are our characters doing when they're not doing anything, right? And it's not like, oh, well, they're shopping in the town. No, this is what are they doing when they're traveling between point A and point B, and they're camping, they're in downtime, and what do they do during that downtime? What do they do during that short, long rest? We're devoting multiple lines of text and art to further speculating on things your characters could do during downtime, besides eat, drink, go to the bathroom, level up, relearn spells, take a nap, and get all their hit points back. Well, now we're going to add other things. And if you go through this whole thing, basically it brings down to, what are you guys talking about? What do you want to do next? How do you divvy the treasure? I don't know if it needs this much thought into it. I certainly don't know if downtime mode needs to be a new play style, but whatever. I just wonder who this one person is. We've got the first article addressing the upcoming changes of Pathfinder Starfinder, because we know Starfinder 2nd Edition is coming out in 2025, but the playtest and the run-throughs for Starfinder 2nd Edition should be starting up sometime next year. So obviously they're going to have to start developing the adventure path that explains the changes from 1st to 2nd Edition, and it looks like they are. It's called the Scored Stars Adventure Path, and it explores the history of the Starfinder Society, the futuristic children of the Pathfinder Society / the Harpers, and, furthering the mystery of what happened to Glorian and all these wonderful spacey space stuff that happens in Starfinder, in the Starfinder Society, and how we're going to explain the transition from Starfinder to Starfinder Enhanced, and from Starfinder Enhanced to Starfinder 2nd Edition. And I love the fact that they do this. And they did the same thing with Pathfinder 2E and Pathfinder 2E Remastered with their War of the Immortals, where they're providing stories that explain why things might be a little different. You went to sleep and this rule works this way. Well, you woke up, something happened, and now that works this way. And you're like, okay, well, I guess that makes sense because reasons. Well, let's, if we're going to compare it to D&D. In D&D, one day my character was a wizard, then poof, the rules for sorcerer came out, and we decided, oh no, your character has been a sorcerer this whole time. The fabric of the universe has changed, and now you realize, oh, it turns out you were really a sorcerer. So now you get to convert your character that's been a wizard to a sorcerer because, oh, look, it makes more sense. So went to bed a wizard, woke up, I'm a sorcerer. And then we have the news about we just talked about, the Pathfinder 2nd Edition Legacy Bundle. So once again, if you haven't had a chance to pick up a whole bunch of Pathfinder OG stuff, PDFs, now you can. And that's it. That's all the news they have this week for Pathfinder. So it's time to speculate on the question that's percolating to the top of everybody's brain. Where does Pathfinder 2nd Edition Remastered stand in the upcoming 2024 war for your tabletop role-playing game money? Steve! He's being very He's being an adolescent. Male cats, man. I don't know if I'd get another one after him, but he is wonderful when he's not being a brat. Here, play with that. Are we going? What was I saying? Are we going to go rushing back to Pathfinder 2nd Edition remastered next year if D&D stumbles? Are we going to have a repeat of the 4E Pathfinder 1st Edition transition and the huge upswing in popularity of Pathfinder during that time period? Are people going to look at Matt Colville and all these other things and Tales from the Valiant and this one and this one and this one and go, yeah, but Pathfinder has already been here and I'm already familiar with that. So why don't I just do the same thing I did in 2000 and whatever and just switch to Pathfinder 2nd Edition because they've already done all the work and I already get it. I understand it, right? Or maybe it'll be a big swell up where people will go, let's go back to Pathfinder 1st Edition. Fuck 2nd Edition. Fuck 2nd Edition 2E. Let's just play Pathfinder 1st Edition because we know it works and we already played it for 5 years. And then PAIZO's going to be like, well, I didn't expect that to happen. I guess we better start re-releasing Pathfinder 1st Edition stuff under the Legacy bandwagon. That'd be funny. That'd be really funny. It's just all the people who they're expecting to jump to 5e or Pathfinder or Matt Colville or Daggerheart are going to be like, no, you know what? I've already got all the Pathfinder 1st Edition shit from the last time we went through this. Let's just play that. I don't know. I'll be lucky to play anything next year with the way I'm alienating people. Speaking of alienating, if you have nothing else to do with your time, why don't you subscribe to my blog and help me hit 2,000 subs in 3 weeks? We can still do it. It can still happen. Have a great day. Stay safe. I'll talk to you later.